Choosing a dog is easy. Living with one is where most people get it wrong. Because the real cost of a dog is not what you pay up front. It's what quietly builds over time. Food, vet care, grooming, and mistakes. Some breeds make all of this manageable. Others don't. And the difference adds up faster than most people expect. That is the part many people underestimate. Today on Pet Pals, we're counting down 12 dog breeds that consistently rank among the most affordable to own in the United States. We'll begin with the higher annual costs on this list and move toward the breed that delivers the strongest long-term value without asking you to compromise on companionship. Starting at number 12, the Beagle, typically around $1,800 to $2,800 per year. A classic American family dog, and still one of the most affordable purebred companions you can own. The Beagle's short coat keeps grooming costs almost non-existent, and routine veterinary care is usually straightforward. The hidden cost here is not appearance, and this is where many owners get caught. Their ears need regular cleaning to avoid recurring infections, and their appetite rarely self-regulates. Beagles are known to overeat if given the chance, and weight gain can quickly turn a low-cost dog into a much more expensive one over time. With proper care, the Beagle remains an excellent long-term value. Coming in at number 11, the Basenji, typically around $1,700 to $2,600 per year. One of the oldest dog breeds in the world and easily one of the cleanest. The Basenji grooms itself with a cat-like precision, sheds very little, and carries almost no odor. Professional grooming is virtually unnecessary. The real cost here is not money. It's choosing the right one. Responsible bloodlines should be screened for Fanconi syndrome, a hereditary kidney condition that can dramatically change lifetime expenses. When chosen carefully, the Basenji remains one of the most distinctive and economical breeds you can own. At number 10, the Border Terrier, usually around $1,700 to $2,500 per year. Durable, sturdy, and built with true working dog genetics, the Border Terrier is one of the most resilient small breeds available. Food costs stay modest, hereditary issues are relatively uncommon, and the wiry coat usually requires only occasional hand stripping, often done at home. This is where low cost comes from something deeper than size. It comes from design. Then, at number 9, the Papillon, averaging $1,600 to $2,400 per year. Elegant in appearance, but far easier to maintain than many people assume. Despite the long silky coat and feathered ears, the coat does not mat easily and responds well to regular home brushing. Its appetite is minimal, and its lifespan often reaches 14 to 16 years, which helps keep long-term ownership costs low. This is one of those rare cases where refinement does not come at a higher cost. At number 8, the Boston Terrier, typically around $1,600 to $2,300 per year. Compact, adaptable, and one of the easiest companion breeds to live with on a daily basis. Their short coat requires almost no maintenance, and food bills remain modest. The hidden factor here is how the dog is built, and this is where costs can quietly change. Because this is a flat-faced breed, respiratory and eye issues can become expensive in poorly bred lines. A well-bred Boston Terrier often remains a very affordable companion over the long term. Moving into number 7, the Jack Russell Terrier, usually around $1,500 to $2,300 per year. What this breed asks from you is not money first. It's daily structure, movement, and consistency. Cheap to feed, easy to groom, and remarkably long-lived. The Jack Russell often reaches 16 to 18 years while remaining healthy well into its senior years. The real cost is energy. And for many owners, that's where the challenge begins. At number 6, the Cairn Terrier, typically around $1,500 to $2,200 per year. One of the oldest terrier breeds and one of the most consistently healthy. The Cairn eats modestly, stays active naturally, and is generally free from the chronic hereditary issues seen in many popular small breeds. This is a breed whose low cost is not accidental. It is sustained over time. Breaking into the top 5, the Toy Poodle, averaging $1,500 to $2,100 per year. Refined in appearance, highly practical in reality. The Toy Poodle eats very little, lives a long time, often 14 to 17 years, and remains one of the most intelligent and trainable breeds in the dog world. The real recurring cost here is grooming, and it should be expected, not ignored. Even so, its longevity, low food costs, and strong trainability keep it firmly among the smartest financial choices on this list. At number 4, the Dachshund, typically around $1,400 to $2,100 per year. Long-lived, deeply loyal, and generally inexpensive in routine ownership. The cost people underestimate is risk. And here it matters. Their elongated frame creates a real vulnerability to spinal issues, especially intervertebral disc disease. Weight control and limiting repeated jumping are not minor details here. They are what keeps this breed affordable. Handled responsibly, the Dachshund remains one of the best low-cost choices in the country. Now into the top 3, and this is where the ranking starts to surprise people. At number 3, the Chihuahua, usually around $1,300 to $2,000 per year. Tiny in size and equally small in annual expenses. Very little food, almost no grooming costs, and a lifespan that often reaches 14 to 16 years make this one of the strongest budget-friendly breeds available. The one area that really requires discipline is dental care. Ignore it, and costs rise quickly. At number 2, the Whippet, typically around $1,300 to $1,900 per year. This is one of the most underestimated breeds in this entire category. Despite being a medium-sized dog, the Whippet consistently ranks among the most affordable breeds to own in the United States. Their sleek single-layer coat requires no professional grooming, and their health profile is exceptionally strong. For a dog of this elegance and size, the long-term value is difficult to match. And at the very top of the list, the Rat Terrier, usually around $1,200 to $1,800 per year. This is where everything comes together. America's quiet champion of affordable dog ownership. Everything about this breed supports long-term value, low food consumption, minimal grooming, strong genetics, few hereditary concerns, and an excellent lifespan that often reaches 15 to 18 years. This is one of the rare breeds where affordability never feels like compromise. For the right owner, low cost does not mean low value. In many cases, it means the opposite. If you enjoy this kind of practical and thoughtful perspective on dog ownership, subscribe to Pet Pals and join us for more breed guides, comparisons, and real-world insights from every angle.